The 2023 Tudor Black Bay waiting list isn't all that long. In fact, for me, even as a first-time buyer, it was just a few weeks, despite being initially told it could be up to a year. However, on collection day when I walked into the store, I thought everything was going to go horribly wrong. I'm Andy Boxall, this is Unboxall TV, and here's what happened on the day I bought my first Black Bay. I've hankered after a Black Bay for some time, and when the update arrived at Watches and Wonders, which changed some things I wasn't so keen on about the watch for the better, I thought if ever there was going to be a time, it was now. But it wasn't that easy. I made some tentative inquiries, but no online store here in the UK ever had them in stock. All of them wanted my name on a waiting list, and some even wanted a deposit before my name would be put on the list. But before doing that, I wanted to try one on, and luckily there's an authorised Rolex and Tudor dealer near me. I loved the way it looked on my wrist and the way it made me feel. The dealer told me I'd have to go on a waiting list and that I should expect 6 months to a year before I got a call. I've never bought a Tudor or a Rolex before, and I've never been to that dealer before, so I was expecting it to be easily that long. So I settled down to save some money. Except the call came a lot quicker than expected. Just 4 weeks after I visited, the dealer called and said they had a Black Bay with a 5-link bracelet for me if I was interested. I did a lot of thinking in a short amount of time. If I turned it down, would I go to the bottom of the pile or potentially be left off as a time waster? If I said yes, so what? It was a little bit earlier than I thought it would be. So I said yes. So, all good so far, right? Well, after I'd sat down, been offered something to drink, and my watch came out, it wasn't the right one. I'd expected, like I'd been told, a 5-link bracelet, but it was on a 3-link. I said it wasn't the one I expected, and the assistant looked concerned and disappeared to chat with the manager. Lots of thoughts went through my mind as I sat there. Was this someone else's watch that I'd been shown? Was this all a mistake? Was I about to leave without a watch at all? Well, the assistant came back and said, sorry, the 5-link had been sold. I'm not entirely sure how this could have happened if they'd called me and said they had one for me. However, then she said, well, the 3-link is available. Well, I hadn't tried on a 3-link before, and when I did, the less dressy nature compared to the 5-link bracelet, which had been in the back of my mind as a concern anyway, was just as appealing. I could have made a fuss at this point. I could have complained that they told me one thing and offered me something different. But I didn't really care. The watch is what was important, not the bracelet so much. It was also a bit cheaper, and that's never a bad thing. I was also planning to buy the rubber strap separately down the road. So, well, I bought it. But in those moments before, I had wondered if everything I'd heard about buying a Tudor or a Rolex was true, that regular people didn't really stand a chance. While someone else had got my 5-link bracelet, I still got my Black Bay, and the experience was otherwise first rate. So, how is the watch? Well, it's fantastic, and I'll talk all about it in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'd appreciate your like and your subscription if you want to hear more about the Black Bay and other watches very soon. Thanks again.